Okay. So PDD format, we are going to write all the APIs. So we need to add dependencies regarding BDD. So we have added only Restassured. So let's add BDD dependencies also. So we're going to add BDD dependencies. So we have added the Restassured dependencies, all the Restassured plugins. Now we need to add, even we added TestNG. So Amcrest also we added. So we need to add to dependencies. Let's add dependencies. So open the MEN repository, menrepository.com. Set here IO Cucumber. Just search here IO Cucumber. So this one, Cucumber JVM Java, Cucumber JVM JUnit, JVM core. These three are enough for us. Okay. So let's add these three. I'll send you guys this one.
Ramesh sir, I missed one class and I think I didn't add the dependencies.
Okay. I'll send you.
Sorry, Ramesh sir, I couldn't hear it.
I'll send you that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so these are the things you can add. Cucumber JVM 7.3.4 you can add. Just copy, paste inside this dependencies. Control S. Let me send this list to you guys here. So this URL. First three you add, that's enough for us. Don't want to ping you the URL, just add that. Then Cucumber JVM JUnit. Add same version. JVM 4. Then we need to reporting. So we have to add one reporting related dependency. Cucumber reporting, just set Cucumber reporting. So master thought Cucumber reporting provides pretty HTML report for Cucumber. It works by generating HTML from the Cucumber JSON file. So These things you can use. So use this. I'll send you this. Whatever you want. The latest one. Add this also. The file. This file. So this one also you need. Let me send this. For reporting.
Sir, could you please open that form.xml? What are the dependencies you added?
Yeah. Cucumber Java.
Before yesterday I didn't attend.
Okay. Here is Restassured first. Restassured. Otherwise, add this in our blog. Sure. Create a new post overall. So I'm pasting here. Please take from here. Okay. So labels I will give API testing. API testing PDD. You can search with this label and let's take all this form.xml. I'll write this data. Form dot. Please take it from.
Thank you.
You can see label API testing with the BDD.
I need to copy build plugins also, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. We need a build section also. Everything will update. Please do that. Complete. Try it out. Got the label API testing label. Here it is. API testing with BDD.
I got it better.
Just copy paste it. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to add a lot of content here. You can refer this. Restassured Cucumber BDD. So that's it. All the dependencies. Now you are all aware of all the keywords, right? Feature files and separation files and runner files, right? You are aware of that.
Sir, glue. Why we are using glue?
Glue. Glue is you have to tell where is your establishing file. Glue cucumber option, right?
Mm-hmm.
Glue cucumber option will tell you it has to look for the establishing file, and that path you are giving, establishing file path you are giving.
Okay.
Yeah. So now first create the, after this form.xml, we have to create the feature folder. So under, you can create under src test resources or com.q.ap.rest.test cases also you can create. So I'm creating here one folder, feature folder. So right click on the test cases package, new folder. I'm just creating overall new folder. That is feature folder. Features I'll click on finish. Right? And then, so here I'm creating under test cases, I'm creating step definitions package. My step definitions, I'm going to create new package. Step folder. The overall package I created under that. So let's create a feature files first. And test runner class also we can create here. Test runner class also create later. First I'll create a feature file. So new file. So I'll just create a regress API. So regress API dot feature. Regress API dot feature I'm creating. See, the feature format you will get automatic. See, regress API dot feature. The feature file format you will get automatic. So the feature name I am giving regress so API test. Regress feature. Okay, and simple thing we are creating, and this tags as of now you're right. I'll tell you tags later. Very simple test cases we'll create.
Sir, I did not get like a future folder symbol with green one.
That you made a mistake while creating that. Did you install that yesterday's BD Cucumber Eclipse plugin?
Yes, yes, sir.
Then it's going to be a bigger problem for you. You have to delete entire Eclipse, and you need to create. So we have to start the. So what are the scenarios you are automating? we are automating this scenario, right? The requests list all the users. So this one we are automating. Okay, we are automating this list users. So list users, what are the no? This all will do later, but first, so you write this list users scenario. So what is the scenario we are automating? Request. So get API for listing all the users. Request get API to all users. It's the first scenario. So the given provide valid endpoint to fetch all the users. Why? Valid endpoint fetch all users. So there is no and, one more condition is not there. I'm going to delete that. Then I have a when keyword. When keyword, what is that? So the request is sent to. So request is sent to the server. Request is sent to the server. When request is sent to the server, then you validate. Then what you want? So then we want status code should be 200. That's what, right? Status code should be 200. Then validate the response status. Then validate the response status code. So that's it. I'm not doing anything extra. If you want to do more, you can check more checkpoints. So as of now, I'll delete this. Otherwise, you will do this also. I'll tell you how to parameterize the same above one. So first one is a single, I'm fetching all of them. Second one, how to write a scenario outline. Let's implement both of them. Okay. So same provide valid endpoint to fetch all users. Same here. But scenario outline you have to do. The scenario outline is you can tell doing a data-driven testing, right? Doing a data-driven testing, we can. So we can validate the pages, number of pages here. So scenario outline I am doing. I'll write request get API to list all users with the scenario outline. Just some scenario name I'm changing. The given, so provide valid endpoint to fetch all users when the request is sent to server. When the request is sent to the server. So I'm parameterizing here. When the request is sent to the server with page number. So page number, right? We are giving their page number. So you remember here, see that is the page number. It's the page number 2 and 1, right? Is the so first and second one is whatever is page number 1 means what you are getting. We have to put page equal to 1. What you are getting, you have to execute and see that we are providing here. with the different pages. So with page number as, then give that page number within the placeholders. The placeholder you have to use page. That's a parameter. And what you want to validate? So you want to validate, then validate the email IDs. Email IDs, whatever you want, you validate. First email I want to validate, you validate that. Then validate the response. Validate response of first user record. Email. Yes. You can give email ID. Please mute. Who is that? That's it. So what are the two parameters for us? One is a page, second one is email. This you are going to provide multiple. Just give page here. You give page numbers and you give here email ID. Email ID. So that's it. If you want to response status code also you can validate if you want. And maybe you can add one more and validate response status code. It can add. So this one you don't need. But you have to validate these email IDs. What are the email IDs? First email with the page number 2 and page number 1. You just check that. Data driven testing I'm checking. The page number here, first 2 will replace here. Second, so email ID you have to check it. What is the email ID you are going to give? So what is the first email? This is the one. So this is the email I am validating. So I'll provide that email. Okay. So second one, what is the, when you put a page number 1, what will happen? You see, I'm going to click on this. I'll put the page number. What you'll get? See, it's the one first email. When you put a page number 1, this is the first email ID I have to validate. So that you give in a second. Okay. So that's the overall data driven testing. Also, 2 scenarios we prepared. First one I have created a normal. Second one with the scenario outline I created, and you can create multiple right? Multiple scenarios you can create under one feature file. Under one feature file. Now we need to implement these steps. We need to implement these steps where? In the step definition file. Request, I will put this get API feature. I'll put request get API feature. Okay. So I'll create a step definition for that feature. So request get API .java class you create. There you implement all these steps. Each step you implement. So there is another plugin. You don't need to struggle also. Otherwise, I'll validate the response status code. You can put a placeholder. Response status. So this also you can put as a, it's not a string, but you can put response status code integer. I'm just putting, so same parameter should come here also. Okay, so I'll put 200 status code for each request. So here also 200 status code. If you want a different one also, you can do that. Type symbol should. So how many parameters you have in your scenario outline? Each parameter is a heading of that examples table. So this is the format we are going to write a feature files. So okay, here it is missing one more. That's why showing error. Don't want these all these things, you delete. So okay, so create a stabilization file, get API test. Okay, let's create a get API test with Java class. So here we need to implement all the steps. This is every step we need to implement. How to implement? First, I'll show you one sample. Okay, one sample. So copy this entire thing. But there are tools also. Tools I'll introduce now itself. Just copy this step. Go there. Put this @ symbol. Just paste it. Given after, just put a parenthesis. Double quotes you start. Entire thing in the double quotes. The step name in the double quotes. This is the how to write a particular step definition for each step. Then write a method. Public provide valid endpoint to fetch all users. Every word you should separate with the underscore. Write a Java method. So on import given C io cucumber.java.en. So the how to write the steps. Okay, so we have to write this relevant code, right? But I want response in different test cases. So I'll put a response here as a global variable. I'll declare response. So response rest. So response object you can create. You can put that. So from Restassured response is Restassured response. That's it. Just import the relevant packages. So, sir, this is complicated. Can you tell me any tool? So to write each feature step, can we generate automatically a Gherkin step or Gherkin code? Each step in the feature file, can we generate like this? A template? Yes, we can do that. Let me show you. There is a tool for Chrome. So can you all go to Chrome? Open the google.com. Everything you can give and it will give you the format. You don't need even write also. The Gherkin code. This is called Gherkin code. This is called Gherkin code for this step. Everything should match as it is. Right, guys? Now, can you set TD Gherkin plugin for Chrome? Can you write TD Gherkin plugin for Chrome? Automatically, you give the steps. It will generate the Gherkin code for you. The method format, annotation format. So please type this. TD Gherkin plugin for Chrome. TIDY GHERKIN plugin for Chrome. So TD Gherkin. So please add to the Chrome. I already installed. So please add to the Chrome. Okay. So
Yes.
launch app. Click on launch app. So app will be open to you like this. The app will be open like this. So go to your feature file. Go to your feature file. Just copy these steps. So status code. So open that app. Just paste here. See Java steps you select. Automatically everything is generated here. You can see that. Copy paste all the things. That's it. See, complete format you are getting automatically. Even you don't need to struggle also how to write for each step. Very easy, right? Just copy and paste it here in the step description file. Go to step description file, just copy paste. That's it. So these throw new, these all you can remove. No issues. So this is the import. When no, then no import. So clear? Is it done? Now we need to write the code for each step. So we need to provide the valid endpoint here. So you can just call restassured dot base URI is there. Restassured dot base URI. Base URI equal to. So we already created a test base class one. Otherwise, you extend test base class here. Extend test base class. So that method you can call and it will call all the properties class things. Now read property value. Read. They automatically will get a read property value. What value you want to read? So that we have given the config.properties file. So base URL we have given this one. We give it here. Base URL. Right? Or otherwise you just give here a forward slash also after in also. So that it will be easy for us. You don't need to call that. See, I'm going to call that. Done. So I'm setting the base URL. Now I need to set the endpoint. What is the endpoint? That endpoint we need to provide. So just provide the endpoint. Okay. So provide the endpoint. So rest assured. So setting the base URL. I'll just say here comments setting the base URL. Second one setting the endpoint. Setting the endpoint URL. So rest assured dot base path. So write the base path equal to and give the if you want you can declare this endpoint URL. This is the endpoint URL, right? For us, the endpoint URL. This you can set it. This you can set it. So this is the endpoint URL. This one. This you set it if you want endpoint URL or something. I can write this in the my config.properties file. So I'll access from there. So everything you can abstract. So get all users endpoint equal to that. Very simple, you can endpoint. So I can call here. Simply read property value method I'll call and give that. So what is the so key? This is the key. And you call that. Right. So this is how we set it. Or you want to give this only endpoint with the page number 2 or 1, we don't know. You can just give point underscore 2 and get all users endpoint 1, something like that. If you want to parameterize, you can give only till slash users on this base page you can give. The remaining thing you can give in the when you call the get method. The get method you can give that. Slash query parameters you can pass. I'll show you how to pass query parameters. I'll give only till here. Okay, I'll pass the query parameter. So query parameters how to pass, I'll show you that. So these are the two endpoints we set in the given. That relevant code we are writing there. Now, the second one, you are actually sending the request to the server. So you will get a response. When you send the request, you will get a response. So rest equal to. So we have to write all. So first given keyword. So what are the given keyword? What it will tell? What the given keyword will tell?
Launch the.
So preconditional steps. Your preconditional steps you have to do that. Your preconditional steps you have to set there. So rest equal to given dot. I'll do restassured dot given. Restassured dot given. Yeah. So given dot query param. See that query param. And give what is the so query parameter we need to give page, right? Page and give the page number. So string parameter. So we can give query parameter. So I'll give the first one is the query parameter name is page and query parameter value is 2. You're giving. Okay. So not completed. Right. Then you can put a dot. Okay. So dot when. So when what it will tell? So action. What is the action? Get call. So there is just get call. Then so what is that? Then keyword. So then you can validate the response also whatever you want. So then I'll just put then keyword validate response. Then so if you want to add see content type you want to add. So you can add the content type also the given place. Query parameter after you can add headers, right? You can add headers also. That we'll see slowly. But so I'm going to add content. So the content type I will add. If there is a content type. And tell content type dot this. So dot. So extract. Otherwise, you can just give here application. If you getting a problem here, just give application dash dot extract. I'm extracting the entire response dot response. So let me put all of them under not together so that you'll understand very clearly. So from here onwards, I'll move down. All of them, I'll move down so that it will be very clear for us. Okay, so this is the simple way it's yeah. See now you can see it clearly. Even query parameters also you move down. So looks good. Okay. So this entire response I'm extracting to the responsive global variable. So you can give query parameters like this. So given, you can add no headers also, query parameters also, everything. You can just put dot automatically everything. You see even headers also there. You can give headers also if you want, right? See, let's give a headers also. Accept, right? Accept. So application this dot. One more header if you want. Just pass that one more header. It is going beyond. Just write content type. Say content hyphen type application dot. So like this, you can add all the things whatever you want. So the given is but to set the preconditions. When is action get method call it. The get method, right? Get. If it is a post, call post. If it is a put, call put. So then you extract or you can validate the status code. Status code I'm going to validate here. That's why I didn't do anything. So you can asset int rest code equal to so rest dot get status code. So asset dot asset equals so this is the actual code. What is you are expecting? 200. Maybe you can add this in the even there also, but I'm expecting 200. That's all about a simple testing. Any complication is very easy, right? It's not very complicated also. So, but first we should know what are the keywords are there.
Sir, could you please open the test base class? So here what we are here.
Just read property value method, that's it. And this config.property is a file path. The same we did in the hybrid framework, right?
Yes, yes.
Same one. Okay. But still we haven't finished the feature file, right? Let's finish the feature file. So have you all done this? Is it done? Okay. So the next one is how to generate this step. I'll open my Gherkin app, Java steps. So this already there, first step already there. We don't need to do that. Second, third, and fourth steps we have to do that, right? So these steps you need to do this. Copy paste them. Copy paste them. The same that I paste. So after this, paste it. So here onwards, you need to do that. So there is a parameters, right? The parameters are so int page, right? That is an integer number you have to give, and another one by 2 arguments, only one argument right there. We have only one argument, only page. Why we got here 2 arguments? We need to see that only one argument, int page. This one int page. Second argument we don't have. So this one we need to implement. Same thing we are going to do. So maybe I'll do one thing. I'll implement this in a different feature of a different establishment file, but we can do here also. But this one we are hard coding here. Same code you can copy here. So when, but here you are giving this page number. I'll give the parameter page number that you are going to pass. Instead of hard coding, we are parameterizing that. That's it. Remaining thing, next one, what we need to do here. So this you have to do. So email ID we have to map, right? We need to extract the email IDs. How to extract the email IDs? That we need to see how to extract. How to extract the path in the email ID. So if you see the response, see array and array dot first object. This one is the first object. So array of 0 dot email. Which object, which element? Each curly bracket is one element. So this is another element. This is another element like this. So this is the data array. You have to give a response dot, right? So path, you have to give path. So that we have to write. So string extracting the response to body field value. So how to extract? I'm just giving string email. So equal to resp dot. So there is a path is there. JSON path is there. Path also there. See path. And you can give complete path. So path I am giving. So I can give path directly also. So the arguments You can pass whatever you want. So within double quotes, data -0 dot email. So we want email, right? That's why we are getting email. So then you can do assertion. Assert dot assert equals. We have to assert that emails, right? So that one we are asserting. So email is the actual value and expected. So what is your expectation? So this parameter. True, we don't want one only one parameter, right? So email ID, you pass it. So this email ID comes from the feature file. So this one you are getting from the response body, whatever it is. So this is your expectation. This is your actual value. Actual value you are getting from response body and comparing with assert equals. So instead of and, we have to use a then keyword only. So remember that. Then only we have to use. We should not use a string, but we'll use a int. Int into same response code validation. So assert dot assert equals, or here we have written, right? This entire code you can copy paste. But here 200 you should not hard code. You have to give this one. This will come from the your feature file. So this is how we are going to execute all the scenarios also. But if you want to separate, you can separate these steps. Maybe if you don't want to mix them. Same scenario I have written with the scenario outline. But if you want to change this to get single user, you can do that. This one. If you want to get single user, you can convert to a single user. Then that's going to be different, right? Single user test case. Single user test case is single user means just this one. It's up to you what you want. Maybe based on that you update. Right? Otherwise, I'll update the feature file with the get single user. Get API to list single user. Again, we have to modify all the things. Okay, let's keep it as of now. Then we'll create one more scenario. So this you have to know step definition file is ready. Now we need to create a runner file, right? Create a runner file to run this. So let's go and create a runner file. So that we can run it. Cucumber.json. Did we add one more? Cucumber Cucumber Java, Cucumber JVM. Cucumber test ng we missed it. Let's add Cucumber test ng. Report we added, but Cucumber test ng we didn't add. So we need to add Cucumber test ng also. MVN repository. I'll just send you Cucumber test ng we need Cucumber -test. So this also we need, because this we are adding this one. We don't need already Cucumber. Info.qx is a old one. the old one, old version, this one. But so let's see, this might have 2019. This artifact was moved to IO. Moved. We don't need. Okay, here it is. So this one we need to add. I'll send it. I'll send this also we need to add. One more we need to add is find out what is another one missing. But we don't need cucumber JVM pack. Cucumber JVM also we need this also to add. Also yeah. So these are the two missing. Well, let's add this two. So maybe I'll include this two there. So why do you need this is because well in the test runner there is a testng cucumber is run testng cucumber class will that class is available from here. That's why we need that dependency. So runner file has one class, that class we need. Stng cucumber runner is that we need. That is coming from that cucumber testing. Okay. So let's go and create the runner file. So runner file a separate package. Yeah, that's a separate package, the runner file. So you can create a test runner here. One package you can create, like a step deduction package we created, right? Same way you can create a test runner. Okay. So test runner we can create one more. I'm creating one more new package, test runner. So new package I created. Then here you create a test runner class. Test runner class. I create here. Yeah, so I'll just stop here. Tomorrow we'll do this.